All right, good morning YouTube. It is Nick with NK Landscaping yet again as usual. Today we have a little bit of a different project. It's still, I guess, company related. I'm going to be using company equipment, but it's a little bit more of a personal project. So back in January, I moved into this house. This was my uncle's house, which also happened to be my grandparents' house. So back before January, I didn't know I was moving into this house. I was planning on building a house, and what I did then, I constantly kick myself for, so it's time to fix that. So right in front of me here, this beautiful rock wall and gravel pad. Now, on top of this gravel pad used to be a 10 by 12 foot shed. And I said, hey, that's a nice shed. I might as well bring that to my property so I have a shed before I have a house and need some way to store some stuff. Fast forward a little bit, we ended up buying this house and moving in. And I said, oh, I shouldn't have moved that shed, huh? So yeah, today's the day to go get the shed back. I need it here because it used to be here. I want to put some stuff in it. Funny story with this shed. So I don't know how long ago it was. This was probably well over 10 years ago, when my uncle was still alive. He didn't have that shed either. That shed, believe it or not, came from about 3 houses up the street. And I didn't have a trailer or a skid steer to move it. So what we ended up doing was I still have all the stuff for it, it's crazy. We took the BX here, and you can see the Schedule 40 PVC up here. This is the exact stuff we used. I lifted up the front of the shed, we put the PVC under it, and we started rolling the shed. And as we would roll the shed, PVC would roll, under the shed, so we'd add another piece in the front, and eventually a piece would pop out in the back. You'd carry that to the front, and believe it or not, we rolled it down the street. You can see the street there. From way up there, we rolled it down the street and up the lawn there to put it into position. Crazy, right? But I'm gonna go get that shed from the property today. Steph's gonna be helping me. I think Kurt may be meeting us there. I think my dad might show up at some point. All I know is that I have to load up the skid steer with the pallet forks and everything on the gooseneck, so I'm gonna do that now. It's a little brisk here this morning. It's gonna turn into a nice day, but let's get moving on this. I'm excited to have my shed back, so let's get it done. Just like that, we're loaded up. I think I have everything I need. Bucket for moving anything, dirt or rock related on site. Pallet forks are probably the most important thing here. Grabbed some of those Schedule 40 PVC pipes just in case, and a leaf blower. It really doesn't take much. So let's get over my property. Just waiting on Steph. There she is. Funny how the tables have turned. Usually I'm not waiting for her, she's usually waiting for me. She had to grab some GoPro stuff for me. All right, let's get on the road. So we're back at our property. So I got the trailer backed up right where I need it, and here's the shed in question. It's a really nice shed. It's just a shame that you already moved it. So a couple things in here that need to come out. It has settled a little bit and doesn't like to open very easily. Got some cones, some T-posts, and the biggest thing being this stand-up jet ski. It's busted. So that's probably gonna end up going in the bed of the truck. Otherwise, I think it should be relatively easy to clean the rest of this stuff out of here. So that's probably the first step after getting the machine unloaded, and then we'll go from there. Well, that honestly wasn't too bad. You can see that was damaged from the last time we moved it. It's just I don't have pallet fork extensions, and that would make this really easy, but like I said, I don't have that, so that's fine. That can be fixed. We do need to scoot this thing forward on the trailer about a foot. It is a tight squeeze, and the only other damage we took was this bottom corner. I mean, it's all rotten, so that needs to be replaced anyway, but that's also rotten. That looks nice. But yeah, we gotta scoot that thing forward, load up all the other stuff, and then the skid steer just sits right on the back here. Well, it's loaded up. See, I got the forks on, just ratchet bindered the bucket in. Shed is strapped down, and then we have the rest of the stuff in the bed of the truck, jet ski and other stuff. So now we gotta get it home. We made it home. I only think we took a couple branches down that I could see in my mirror. So now the fun of getting this off of here, moving the trailer, and sneaking it all the way back into that corner. So let's unload.
You're off the ground. Okay, you're off the trailer completely. We added another strap going up over the roof just to kind of hold a little tension on this so it doesn't yank on it. Hopefully that does the trick, but we'll see. You're off the ground. dragging. All right, start making a turn a little bit. Okay, you're good, straight. Okay, turn a little bit. Good. Okay, turn. Good. You're going to want to lift a little bit to avoid hitting the stump with the corner of the shed. Okay, you're good?
Right here, yeah. It's about 2.5 feet off the tree. You're good.
All right, I would start turning to my left a little bit. Good. Okay, my left. Good. Okay, more left. Okay, good. Left. Okay, you're coming up onto the base. How do you want to put this in?
We have to turn so we get the front of the shed, you know, facing back towards where we came from.
All right. So high. I know.
come this way about 6 inches, yeah.
About 6 inches, he said, yeah, that way.
Okay, cool.
Might want him to keep pushing over that way.
What?
You might just need to push it that way.
Alright, he said he's just gonna end up pushing it that way.
Okay.
So. Gonna shift the shed.
Alright guys, so I didn't film any of that. It was Steph and my dad doing all the film work there.
But if
So-
it's bad, Nick filmed it.
Yeah, if it's bad, I filmed it. But go ahead and thank them for that. That was nice of them to do that because I was kind of focused on driving the skid steer and not crashing into trees and stuff. Steph was actually on the walkie-talkie with me, guiding me, being my eyes because I could not see anything. You may have seen later in the video, we got the KX out, steer wrist and the pallet forks, made sliding this thing into place much easier using the 4-inch PVC pipes down there. So, check this out. If we go here to my phone, now I'm not going to say this is the most accurate leveling tool ever. Look at that, perfectly level. So, I mean, I can't really take credit for that. I didn't build the base. That was my uncle. So we're just putting it back where it belongs. Goal now is to get this thing swept out, blown out, and ready to put stuff back in it. A big reason I wanted this shed. So, this four-wheeler, believe it or not, is our business four-wheeler. We traded some work to one of our clients and got this four-wheeler and a chainsaw in return. This four-wheeler has sat indoors its whole life. So it's been in my garage. We don't use it a whole lot since we got the mule, but it's nice to have and it is fun. I want to keep it in good shape, so it's clogging up my garage. It's gonna go in the shed. You saw the jet ski, that's got to come out and go back in the shed. I need to do some repairs to that so it's water worthy again. And this is my uncle's old Sears tractor that I did a bunch of work on. I've been trying to sell this thing on Facebook Marketplace for quite a while now, and I've just kind of had a lot of flaky people and haven't gotten to sell it. But it's been, again, another one of those things. I did a bunch of work on it and I don't want it sitting out in the elements. So being in my garage is great, but it takes up all the space in my garage that I have to work on stuff. So I kind of want to kick it out. My garage is not climate controlled, and neither is that shed, so it's not going to change the life that it lives. It'll just be in a shed now. So let's get that thing swept out, cleaned out, start organizing it with new stuff. So last but not least to go in, aside from the four-wheeler, this is more the long-term storage thing, is this jet ski. For those of you that don't know much about watercraft, this is a 91. Is it a 92? 1992 Yamaha Superjet 650 stand-up jet ski. So back before jet skis, you know, were modern like the one I have down there, this is what you had. You had to stand up, and I love it. This is actually my uncle's, just like my boat, and he kind of handed it down to me over the years because he's not very handy at fixing things, and I am. Not last year, but the year before, so that would have been 2022 or 2021. I was riding this. I wouldn't say I'm a professional rider by any means, but I was doing some jumps and spins, and
He's not a very gentle rider, let's put it that way.
I'm a skilled professional. This is a weak spot on these, the fiberglass cracks. So I have the other piece of it up there. These handle poles are very expensive to buy aftermarket or to buy another one of those. So I'm going to try my hand for the first time ever at fiberglassing. And that's going to be a winter project at some point because this thing runs really good. Me and Steph a couple years back put a lot of work into this thing. So it's a shame to see it sit, but it's broken. So we got to fix that. But it's going to go on the stand. It's going to get wheeled behind the Sears Suburban there. And then it'll sit there until I figure out a good time to work on it. So well, let's get it in. Well, Steph, does it fit?
Barely.
Barely. That's right. It's four-wheeler. You don't realize how big four-wheelers are, and this is an old four-wheeler. This is a 1996. I always thought that Sears Suburban was huge, but it's nothing compared to a 400cc four-wheeler. Anyway, it just barely fits with that winch mount sticks out so far. That's what she said. Just have a bunch of other junk in here, but that is it. I gotta fix these stupid little latches. They're made of pot metal and they broke. But look at that. That shed is back where it belongs, back where it came from. The shed has sure made a lot of moves in its life. From starting up the road there, moving to here, moving to my property, like 8 miles away, and then back. So
This is where it's gonna stay.
this is where it's gonna stay. Hopefully, I don't plan on.
We're not moving.
I don't plan on moving us or the shed again. But as usual, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope this was kind of interesting. It's always interesting doing it. This is like the third or fourth time I moved a shed.
I think this time around went smoother.
This time did go smooth. It was helpful being able to bring it down my road instead of last time we did it. We went through the lawn down by the pond, and that was a nightmare. Really ruined the lawn. But you want to say anything to the viewers?
You can like it if you want, or don't.
Yeah, she sounds like me. Alright guys, drop a comment. How would you have done it differently? Have you ever moved a shed? Do you need a shed moved?
We're not doing it for you.
Well,
if
we
you
probably
need it
won't do
moved.
it for you. You can call like a dedicated shed moving company, but hey. Alright guys, I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and real quick, don't forget to check out NK Garage. The link is in the description if you like tools. It's a good way to, support us in 2 different ways. Alright, thank you guys. Alright guys, if you've stuck around this long, you're probably a long-time subscriber or a really interested new viewer, and I want to thank you guys for sticking around with me. I know some days I don't necessarily want to make a video, but I think there's some people on the internet that might want to see this, so you really do make me want to get the camera out and film some cool stuff for you. And for all of you that comment, I know there's a lot of you that comment every video. I really do appreciate it, and I like seeing when you comment. So as you can see behind me, we got Christmas decorations up. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna wish all of you happy Thanksgiving. You can see I got my nice little Christmas tree topper, little KX80 that Steph threw up there for me. But yeah, house is looking festive this time of year. So happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Miss Kitten, you want to say Happy Thanksgiving? What do you say? What do you say? Huh? What do you say? What? Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Right? Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And happy Thanksgiving from the scaredy cat, too. Yeah. Okay, bye.